just made this video not even a month ago, and there's already an overwhelming amount of new perfume releases. So I have the list for you here, and let's go over them all because there's a lot. Also, quick announcement, I just launched my new small business last week, which is Whimsy Willow, over on Etsy, and I shared it with you guys all in this video right here. And thank you for all your support. Some of the first round of packages are about to deliver to some of you, so I'm so excited for you to get your hands on them, and the second batch of orders are going out tomorrow. So definitely head on to my Etsy, first link in my description box. I'm gonna see which ones were the most popular, and I'm going to eliminate 2 from the collection and then keep 2 as part of a permanent collection that will always stay on Whimsy Willow. So definitely be sure to check out my Etsy, because when some of them sell out, they probably won't be coming back. And I'm already working on the next launch, and I have a little hint for you guys. It will be perfume themed, and I'm so excited. They're gonna be so cute. I can't wait to share with you guys, but I'm still working on them and also what's available right now. So I would love it if you guys could support me and head on over there, and also make sure that you follow my Whimsy Willow Instagram page, which is always here as well. And with that said, let's get into the video. Let's start with the one that I'm the most excited about and anticipating, and I do have a lot of hope for this brand because they usually do these types of fragrances really well. Le Monde Gourmand is launching a banana perfume, and if you know my love for banana perfumes, even though I have yet to find the perfect sweet banana cream delicious banana perfume, I'm hoping this is the one, especially because it's so inexpensive as well. If this is good and it is coming in at this price point, which I believe they're like $25, then this will be the win of a lifetime. This is called Banane Delice, and it is coming soon. It's not out yet. It will be available at Ulta. And in here we have notes of banana milk, so you had me there, solar coconut, and then base notes of sweet musks. So kind of simple on the notes, but it doesn't matter because they're really freaking good, especially with that banana milk. That is exactly what I'm looking for, and I really hope that this is exactly that. It looks like even the juice of it has that yellowy banana color, and that reminds me of that Fraise Fouette scent that I used to really like, that literally smelled like the pink Starburst. So if this is like the banana version of that, then we're gonna have a big win on our hands. So this is the number 1 on this entire list. I'm anticipating. I cannot wait when this comes out. Let's actually do a little bit of digging and see maybe if we can get an exact date for this. Alright, I can't find an exact date. It just says that it's coming soon. So I'm just gonna keep an eye out for this, and I will be buying it right away and definitely sharing it with you all. So if you love banana perfumes like me, then this is hopefully one we can look forward to. Next up, perfume-wise, we have Easy Bake Intense from Huda Beauty. So she did release the Easy Bake Original. Now we have an intense version of it. I didn't even smell the Easy Bake Original. Now this perfume is based off of the scent of the Huda Beauty setting powders, I believe, which a lot of people hated, and I think that's mainly just the fact that it was a setting powder and people didn't want to smell that intense of a fragrance in their setting powder. And then I also know a lot of people just absolutely hated the scent in general. So it's kind of funny that they came out with it in a perfume, considering how many people I know did not like that scent. Personally, I love the scent. I love it even in my powder. I use that powder all the time. It's one of my favorite setting powders, and I actually love the scent of it. I agree that no makeup product or anything that's going on your skin should be that heavily scented. I agree with that, but I really like the scent. So I kind of actually want to get this perfume, but I don't think I'd get this intense one. I think I'd probably just stick with the original one because I don't see a reason why I would want intense. This one has cherry, cinnamon bark, white flowers, caramel, and vanilla bourbon, and those are just the keynotes. So yeah, if you like the original though, let me know in the comments, and if you did get the original, let me know if you're thinking about getting this one. Mostly I just want to know your thoughts on the original because I'm actually kind of maybe thinking about getting this, and this will be launching on the 28th of May. We have a new flanker for the Burberry Goddess line. This one's called Goddess Amber Vanilla. Obviously an ambery take on the OG Goddess, which is already that lavender vanilla deliciousness. I love the OG Goddess, so an amber version of it sounds really good. This has keynotes of trios of vanillas, vanilla infusion, vanilla caviar, vanilla absolute. So once again, we have all that vanilla just like in the original, and then this also has caramelized roasted vanilla, which sounds amazing. Then we have base notes of that amber accord. I'm finding all this info on Scent Report. I follow them on Instagram, and they always have all of the new upcoming releases. Some of them are rumored releases, so they're not always accurate, but the ones that I'm talking about today are actually all real. And apparently it says, what are your thoughts on Burberry adding a maple syrup note to Goddess? So that's where you lose me. I really hope they did not add maple syrup to this. No, this actually looks like it does have maple syrup. So it says, in the top notes, a luminous lavender essence meets a maple syrup accord. You lost me there. While the signature gourmand trio vanilla extracts takes on a new indulgent dimension in the heart notes, caramelized roasted vanilla combined with an amber accord in the base notes. This Burberry fragrance is sensual and captivating, leaving a lasting impression of sweet, refined warmth. Okay, I don't know about this. I was excited until I read the maple syrup. I'm not a fan of maple syrup. I don't like it. There's something about it I've never ever liked, and I usually can always pick it out in scents. So that throws me off. If it's like really mixed in there where I can't really smell it, then maybe I'd like this. And I would definitely be open to smelling it once it does hit stores, but I don't know about that maple syrup. Now it has me questioning this scent completely. Next up, Clean has a new summer scent called Pool Days. I love the name, and the packaging looks really summery and bright colors. This has pineapple, coconut, sugar, freesia, middle notes of ylang, gardenia, orange blossom, and base notes of rum, vanilla accord, and cedarwood. Not anything groundbreaking that we haven't seen before notes wise, but they do look really good. It just looks like a very tropical, maybe pina colada, tiny bit of those tropical florals like that ylang ylang, maybe a little boozy vibe kind of thing, which honestly this kind of scent profile though is a little bit different for Clean, because they usually have scents that are more on the fresh side. I know they have a couple sweet scents too, but even their sweet scents are fresh, so this will probably have that fresh vibe. But I do see a lot more depth in these notes than what I usually see for this house, and this is a limited edition summer release. All right, next one. This one you guys might be a little shocked to hear coming out of my mouth, but I am actually excited about this new Devotion flanker. If you've been following me, you know how I feel about the OG Devotion. I'm not a citrus gourmand girly. I don't like the mixture of the two, and that is pretty much the entire Devotion line, especially the original Devotion, which I do not like at all. But this one, this is a new flanker. They've had a few flankers, haven't liked any of them really, but this one actually looks kind of promising and one that I would actually go out of my way to smell. It's called Your Devotion Eau de Parfum Intense, and the notes of this are not citrus gourmand, so that is why I have hopes for this one. It says Your Devotion Eau de Parfum Intense honors the gourmand notes of the original fragrance, okay, but it's reimagining its codes with a fruity twist that creates a more playful yet sensual experience. The perfume opens with a juicy and vibrant splash of Sicilian melon. That's where they got me, because I love melon anything. At the heart, orange blossom lights up the fragrance with delicate freshness. A creamy, addictive hint of vanilla milk adds sensuality and warmth at the base. So yeah, melon, vanilla milk, sign me up. This sounds so good. I can't believe I'm saying that for a Devotion flanker, but this may be the first Devotion flanker that I like. Fingers crossed. Viktor and Rolf is adding 3 new flankers to the Bon Bon line, and these are all very, very gourmand and also very specific. It's kind of crazy to see this specific kind of gourmand scents being done from such a high-end designer perfume brand, because one of these is literally a Coca-Cola perfume, which I feel like normally these types of scents you see being done by body mist and things like that, or maybe more affordable fragrances. But to see a Coca-Cola perfume at such a high price point, that it's interesting to me. I don't know how they're gonna go about this, but there's 3 flankers to Bon Bon. The first one is Bon Bon Cola Fizz. So this is the Coke one. It's got top notes of Coca-Cola, middle notes of lemon, and base notes of white musk. Very interested in smelling this one. Then we have, this is my least favorite one just because of the notes. This is Bon Bon Caramel Crunch. Sounds delicious, but it has popcorn in the top notes, which I'm not a fan of. We have popcorn, salted caramel, and vanilla. If you're a popcorn perfume girly, then you'd probably like this, I don't know. And then we have berry jelly. This is another one that I'm excited about because I love berry anything and jelly. It's got raspberry, jelly, blackcurrant, and peony. Really good notes. All of them have very simple notes. Because it's Viktor and Rolf, I am expecting them to be done in more of like a complex high-end way. So that has me really curious and interested in what these are gonna smell like. I'm actually really gonna keep an eye on these because they look so interesting. And I did not think these types of scents were gonna come out of Viktor and Rolf. So I'm excited about this. Flur, as always, has new scents coming out. They have 2 new body mists that are gonna be coming out. These are very summery kind of body mist, we have Island Swim and Paradise Nectar. Island Swim has citruses, bergamot, coconut orange, frangipani, lavender, sea notes, musk, sandalwood, and amber. So like a citrus, coconutty, tropical, floral-ish aquatic scent. It says it's presented as fresh and solar, evoking warm seawater, salty skin, and a tropical atmosphere. And then the next one, Paradise Nectar, has a little bit more depth, I would say. This has mandarin, blackcurrant, pink pepper, tuberose, lotus, jasmine, and cashmere wood, patchouli, and amber wood. So the notes of this one are not as tropically as the other one. And it says the composition is presented as inspired by a sunlit seaside garden, combining fruity brightness, soft florals, and warm woody facets. So this one looks a little bit more perfumey, wearable, whereas the other one is just giving tropical fruity body spray. This next trio of perfumes, I'm equally excited, but maybe already know I'm gonna be disappointed in a little bit because it's coming out of Mugler, and normally I would be so excited for any Mugler release, but I'm just not anymore ever since they signed over to L'Oreal. I say this in every single video where I talk about Mugler. Ever since they signed to L'Oreal, everything has just been so boring. They smell good, yes, but they don't smell like Mugler. And I think all OG true Mugler lovers will tell you that. And they have a trio of fragrances. These are all eau de toilette perfumes. They kind of reminds me of what Dior did not too long ago with this trio of, I believe these were also eau de toilette perfumes, like just very almost body spray-esque. Now we have Mugler kind of doing the same thing, but I'm not gonna lie, they actually look really good. Kind of basic, like I would not expect this coming out of Mugler because they've just always been so out of the box, and that's why I love them. And these just don't seem that way, but do they look really good? Yes. It's weird that this is coming from Mugler, if that makes sense. Either way, I guess I'm not mad because they do sound really good. And this little trio is meant to be worn alone, or you can mix them. And there's even an image where it shows how you can mix certain fragrances to create different scents. Like you have the Creamy Delight, the Yummy Swirl, the Gourmet Berry, the Sweet Kiss. It's like what they have kind of put together if you mix the scents, like they're meant to be mixed basically. It's like their own little recipes that they're giving you, which is also basically telling you you need all three. So that's a nice little marketing tactic. First, there is Starlicious Pistachio Praline. That's a tongue twister. This has top notes of pistachio, middle notes of caramel accord, and base notes of patchouli. Does it sound really good? Yes. We have Starlicious Berry Licorice featuring strawberry, raspberry, freesia, and licorice accord. I love me licorice, especially when it's done with berries. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but it is my cup of tea, so that sounds good to me. And then we have Starlicious Pineapple Musk featuring pineapple, musk, and coconut, so like the tropical version. And yeah, these sound really good. They are all eau de toilette, so pretty much think of them as like body mist essentially, but a little bit stronger. These are not out yet, but I am curious as to what the price point of these will be. I can't find any info on price point yet, but I'm really curious because they are eau de toilette, so I'm expecting a way lower price point. But then again, with all the inflation recently, I don't know. But am I gonna keep an eye on these? Yes. Am I gonna smell them in store? Yes. The last two collections are two body mist collections. So we have Sephora bringing their own set of body mists, and then we also have Ulta bringing their own set of body mists. So for Sephora, there is a total of 5 fragrance mists. We have Cherry and Whipped Cream, Manoi and Bergamot, Bamboo and Rose, Vanilla and Almond Milk, and Peony and Ginger. And then on the Ulta side, they have 7 new fragrance mists, which are Cashmere Crush, Sunny Days, Pistachio Pop, Coconut Coast, Vanilla Velour, Daydream Skies, and Watermelon Waves. So yeah, if you're a body mist girly, you love to layer, then we have a lot of body mist options. And honestly, even beyond these two that I just showed from Sephora and Ulta, I've seen a whole lot of body mist launches. So it's definitely seeming like it's the era of body mist. I think companies are also just catching on to the fact that perfume prices are just way too much in this economy. So they're kind of bringing out more body sprays. And I've definitely seen mixed reviews. I've seen a lot of people that don't agree with body mist, like just body mist haters, which you guys know I will never be a body mist hater. And I think that there's enough new perfume releases to go around. And I don't think that it's a bad thing that there's a whole lot of body mists coming out. It just makes scent more accessible, and I think that's amazing. That is it for today's video. Those are all, well, not all, but just a very small sliver of some new perfume releases coming out that I'm personally excited about, that I wanted to share. There's a whole lot more than this, and I will probably be making a new video sometime soon. New perfume releases are not stopping anytime soon. But that is it for this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn post notifications on, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.